Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Finally I will have time to show you how I do my hair. As you know, we're in UK, we're in a lockdown. My salon hasn't been open for 4 weeks now, and there's another 2 weeks to go, and hopefully we can actually open because lots of my clients are so unhappy. Meanwhile, I will be doing my hair, and as you can see, it's just terrible, and I feel so sorry for my clients, and on daily basis I get messages from them, and I know that, you know, when your hair is not done, you get into depression, especially with women, and I do feel like that, and I'm grateful that I'm a hairdresser and I can do it myself. And I hope we can actually start working again, because I really can't wait to do my clients' hair, and I don't know what to expect, to be honest, because some of them, they already start experimenting with their hair. So if there's another few weeks to go, if they renew the lockdown, it's gonna get even worse, which means I will be doing a lot of color corrections, to be honest, because who can wait for months to get their hair done? So that's why today what I'm gonna do, I'm going to do few parts of the video. So the first video, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do some highlights. I know lots of you won't be able to do it properly, but I will try my best to explain to you how to do it and the easiest way. So if you try to follow my tutorial, hopefully you do it, and you do some kind of a good job, and when you get back to your hairdresser, she can correct a little bit. If you're not 100% sure, don't do it. Yep, because it took me a while to start doing my own hair. And the other video I'm going to do is going to be like the root shadow, and that will be actually really helpful, because like that you don't have to do your highlights very close to the scalp, and that will give you more time for the growth, and it will be more natural, the growth. So that will be another video. And I will do a video about how to mix your colors and how to mix the bleach, because lots of people go wrong with mixing the bleach, and that is very important, how to mix your bleach, because if you mix it right, your hair will lighten evenly, and then you won't have this this like pieces, like somewhere there is more yellow somewhere. And yeah, it's very important. That's the first thing, how to lighten the bleach. I will show you how to use demi-permanent color, how to do the root shadow, and later on probably I'll do an easy tutorial about how to cut your husband's boyfriend's hair with clippers. Just easy tutorial, just for quick one, because I'm sure most of your husbands or boyfriends, their head looks already like a bow, or they've probably just decided to shave it off. And to be honest, I don't like men with no hair, so, and I'm pretty sure lots of women, they don't as well. So I'll show you a quick tutorial as well. I already have so many videos about how to keep up your hair, how to do your own haircut. I will do another video with haircut as well. There's a lot to come. So if you haven't subscribed, please do subscribe, and let's start with the video. Okay, there it is. I have the flow. So the first thing is, when you mix bleach, use plastic container. If you don't have like this kind of bowls, just use takeaway plastic container or anything. I've been twice to the salon and I forgot to get my whisk. So if you're going to mix it with, again, with the brush or something plastic. Do never ever use any metal equipment, because it will make a reaction with the peroxide, with the bleach, so you don't want that happening. So I'm using, I work with Schwarzkopf, and for me the best results I get on my clients is, I've tried all the bleaches, L'Oreal, Wella, all these bleaches. So the best one, and Schwarzkopf, the best one I've used up to now, and it has up to 9 levels of lift, which means from natural dark hair it can get you to really nice blonde. That's the one. And this is the Blonde Me, and it has inside, it has the Plex in there, the bond enforcing. So for me this is the best bleach. I know my hair will be protected, and I'm using peroxide as well. This is the 9% developer. And how I mix it 1 part of the bleach and 2 parts of the peroxide. So if I'm going to put 30 mils of the bleach powder, and this one is the blue one, which means the blue neutralizes the orange, and that will be really helpful for me, because I know I'm gonna get nice clean blonde. And the peroxide, I'm going to use 9%, because my hair is quite dark and I'm quite fast. If you're slow, you can start with 6% and then go to 9% for the last like 20 minutes, the leftover hair. So anyway, I'm mixing 1 part 30 mils of the bleach, of the powder, and 60 mils of the peroxide. So that's how I'm gonna mix it. I'm gonna add that, and if you're not, everyone has scale at home, like the food scale or whatever they have, so please do use it. And for me, I know lots of hairdressers, they don't use the bleach, they don't use scales, but before I used to do that, I never used to use scales. And sometimes, like, you know, when you get your hair done, sometimes your hairdresser can get it really nice blonde, and sometimes and in the right time, and sometimes the hairdresser goes like, oh wow, this time it's taking a bit longer, and the reason it's taking a bit longer and it's not that blonde like last time, it's a bit more yellow, is because they have not used the same amount of peroxide and bleach. So I always make sure I mix it right, and I use the scale, so I get even result, and every time my clients end up with the exact same blonde, so I can use exactly the same tone I used before. I don't have to like try to cover, because if you get, so this is the mixture, and I'm going to mix it. And originally I will always mix it with whisk, but I forgot again my whisk, and yeah, I went twice to the salon and I forgot again, so not good at all. So I'm gonna mix it, and it's gonna get nice and creamy. So yeah, that's it, and I'll show you. The main thing is, when you mix bleach, is to make sure it's right, it's nice and creamy. You don't leave any bumps there, any dry bleach left. Like, you have to really mix it properly to be nice and creamy. It's like you're making a cake, because if you don't mix the flour for the cake and the eggs and the milk properly, you won't get it nice and creamy. And this means, if you do pancakes, the same thing. If you do your pancakes, if you leave some flour, like bumps of flour in there, it's gonna be terrible to eat. So it needs to be really nice and creamy. And when you do that, don't leave your bleach under the sunlight. And I do have on one side sunlight here, so I won't actually leave it there, because it will start develop much faster. So how bleach work is, the developer contains water and oxygen. So every time I mix my bleach, after 1 hour I throw the mix and I do another mix. The reason is because you let a lot of air going in. So if you leave your bowl for like 2 hours there, this means you start with very strong mix, and after that, that mix is not that strong, so you get the first highlights, you get them really nice blonde, and then after that the rest are not ready. And even if you wait another hour, they won't develop that well, because you've let too much air going into the mix, which means it's getting more watery, and it will never work as strong as the beginning. So that's why mix a small amount, because of course you're not going to be that fast. If you're not a hairdresser, it's going to take a while. So mix it, and then you can mix again, and you'll start again with strong mix. So this is how it's getting creamy. Look at that. And this is the consistency. It has to stay on the brush. It shouldn't be like licking. If it does, this means it's not going to be that strong, the bleach, and you won't get that nice blonde. Even if you wait for an hour, it won't, and it won't be even as well. So yeah, that's it. This is my bleach. There's no bumps. It's nice and creamy. Everything is mixed nicely, and that's it. That's all for how to mix your bleach. And now I'm gonna jump how to do your own highlights. So if you have not watched my video of how to do your highlights, if it's not there, it will come. It's just taking time to edit. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you in my next video. I hope you stay safe, enjoy the videos, give it a thumbs up, and subscribe to my channel. See ya. Bye.